telling you, like, I literally seen a bitch on all fours and him doing his deeds to her from behind. What up, Jayde gang? What's poppin'? How's your Valentine's Day going? Mine is shitty. As you can see, I'm in my bed. I have a Valentine, but my little boo thing, he's all the way in Florida. So yeah, as of right now, I won't see him until Wednesday. So yeah, we'll make up for that. But as y'all could see, I'm chilling in bed. My baby, he's out in the living room watching TV. So mommy got her little Valentine's Day time to herself. So I decided that I was gonna do a story time mixed with a little smoke session and just give y'all some little tea about what I had to deal with. Okay. So as you can see by the title below, this story is about to be like some tea. Like, it's about to be on some next level shit. But all right, I guess we should just get into it. So, dang. So in 2016, January, I don't remember the day. I believe it was January 24th, but don't quote me, okay? But this happened in 2016, and I remember my ex I was in my dorm room. I was in college at the time, upstate, and I just remember being in my my dorm. Well, we dormed in some of us dormed in hotels. Some of us were able to dorm on campus. So I was in a hotel. I was off campus, but I dormed. So I was in my room, and I just remember it was late. And around this time, me and my ex already was having problems with him, you know, with him cheating on me and stuff like that. So we were still like on the verge of breaking up, but still trying to fix things. But push come to shove, I remember him texting me one night. It was late, and I was in my room, and he just texted me on some, oh, we need to break up. Like, we need to break up. I'm done with you. This, not, and third. He texted me that shit, and then he blocked me. Like, we had iPhones, so he blocked me. Then I went on Facebook trying to, like, hit him up. Nigga blocked me. I tried to call him and everything. He wasn't answering. Did the same thing on IG. Nothing. So I was like, oh, all right. Cool. Mind you, his school was like 20 minutes from my school. We both was in college. He was 20 minutes from my school. So at that time, I was already working my 2 jobs and going to school, taking care of myself. So I was like, all right, shit. This nigga thought I was like some, you know what I'm about to say, some bitch. And I'm like, nah, I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? So push come to shove, I ended up calling the cab, giving him the address, and I pulled up to his crib. Something in my head had told me that, like, he only broke up with me because he probably doing something stupid. I pulled up to his crib, and at the time he was in a house off campus. So I pulled up, and I just remember like getting out the cab, walking up to the door, and I banged on that shit like boom, 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 boom. Now the house that he lived in at the time, it was like a 2-family, but it was one main door you had to walk in through, and then there was like a door for the first floor, and then a door that leads you up to the 2nd family apartment. So I already opened that door. That shit was open. I went banging on his door, like their door, like, because he lived with other people. So I'm banging on that door. Nobody want to come answer it. I hear somebody go, who is it? It wasn't his voice though. I'm like, it's Brianna. In my head, I was gonna say like some other bitch name, but I'm like, nah, let me not be stupid. Let me just say my name. You know what I'm saying? So I said my name. I heard niggas skating up the steps to go towards his room. Now, at this time, this nigga ain't have no curtain at his window. So when I got out the house for their door, I got out, I came down the steps, and I stood up in the grass. And now from the outside, I just looked up at his window, and I literally, like, all jokes aside, like, I'm not even lying to you, like, this is it. This is what I'm telling you. Like, I literally seen a bitch on all fours and him doing his deeds to her from behind. And I just, like, blacked the fuck out. At that moment, I seen when I'm telling you, there's no curtains at his door, so I could see everything. Like, I see the TV on, like, and everything. So I seen, at this point, I'm still standing there. I seen when his roommate had, like, knocked. I guess not knocked, but, like, I seen when he had opened the door and his roommate was standing at the door talking to him and telling him shit, like, I guess that I was there. This nigga came to the window, looked outside, saw me, and was like, oh shit. Like, I just seen that, like, from his mouth. And I was like, at this point, I wasn't even crying. I was just, like, shaking. Like, I want to kill y'all. Like, what the fuck? So he ends up, like, putting on clothes, coming outside. And while he's coming outside, I see Shorty sitting by the window. And she there, just naked, like, at the window, like, looking at me, like, in the bed, looking at me. Bitch. So he comes outside, whatever, we talking. He trying to explain himself to me, like, what am I doing here? Da da da. Mind you, I didn't even put y'all on to the realty. Mind you, this nigga gave me a ring in November. And 2 months later, he did shit like that. Alright, boom. I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna have that ring posted up on here so y'all can see. But he gave me a ring, and nigga cheated on me. Like, I didn't understand it. But he came outside, we was arguing, whatever, and I just, I know I blacked out, but it was at a point where it was just like, it was late. He lived on a block on the street or whatever the case may be, with mad old people and veterans. So I wasn't trying to be, like, too crazy, but we got crazy out there. Like, I was arguing with him. I just remember hitting him OD. Like, I know that's not right, but I was just tight, out of anger. And I just remember taking off my ring and throwing that shit, and it fell in the sewer. And this nigga was dead crying. Like, he was crying. He was like, this man was crying. He was like, why would you do that? Like, in my head, it was like, come on, bro. You know why I did what I did. How am I supposed to stay with somebody who cheated on me? And I seen it from with my own two eyes. Like, how does that work? My own two eyes. So, from there, I remember him, like, trying to keep talking to me. I'm walking away. I ended up hitting a main street. Him and I was there arguing over there. Like, it was a lot. I'm just saying, like, ugh. Like, I really caught this man having sex with someone else. And he really tried to tell me, like, I'm really that bad, I'm gonna throw away my ring. Right? Men are funny, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, that's what happened to me. Like, I can't believe it. Like, still to this day, like, I'll be thinking back, like, yo, I experienced some shit. Like, I really sat there and saw all of that. Like, me. Yeah. Moral of the story is, I caught my ex cheating on me with my own two eyes, and literally that's the first and last time I ever had to encounter something like that. Like, that scarred me. Like, for real, it scarred the shit out of me. Like, I would never want to put myself in that position again. I feel like with situations like that, you live and you learn, and you know right from wrong at that time. Like, you know what to expect from people. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I didn't know that. I knew I should have expected that from the person I was dating at the time, because before I dated him, he was a problematic person to be in a relationship with, so I've heard. But when you're young, you always feel like you could date somebody and probably change them for the better. And I thought I could have been that person because of the person that I am. But no. When you young, and you want to live your life. You want to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And I completely understand that. But you know, I lived and I learned from that relationship, and I'm not mad anymore about it. I don't think there's a reason to even be bad about it anymore, because that was years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a son. He's healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad about that. But it was just a situation where I wouldn't want nobody to go through. Like, but I'm pretty sure there are girls out here and girls that are gonna watch this video who can totally relate to actually catching your man cheating on you, or just being cheated on. Like, ain't nobody want that. Like, I never wanted to be cheated on. I felt like I gave the person at the time everything that they could have wanted, you know. But obviously when we're young and we're growing up, you know, people want to experience different things with different people. And just because you're in a relationship, I guess, like, some people know how to be faithful in them, some people don't. That's just what it is. Relationships ain't for everybody. And that's just what I think, you know. Period. I'm tight that I'm sad, not tight, but I'm sad that it had to happen to me, but it is what it is, boo. Like, I'm happy now. I lived and I learned from that. And yeah.